Hey guys, TCG Reese here, coming at you with another video. Sorry if my voice is a little bit stuffy. Your boy has a cold, and yeah, I'm sorry, but we're gonna power through it, okay? Today I wanted to talk to you about the recent price explosion of pretty much all Mew cards everywhere. That happened. It's probably started, I want to say, about 5 weeks ago, and we now have market solidification. Like all of the prices have kind of evened out and are staying at their extreme high level, and I was just like, this is just the new norm now, I guess, right? And usually when you see that in the market, that usually means they're going to keep going up a little bit more. So we're gonna kind of dive in here, and these are just some recent Mew slab sales I have up on my screen right now. Shouts out to Mew Cards on Instagram. I'm really salty about this. The Gold Star Mew, I wanted one of these so bad, and even the Penis Mew is at 12K. Recent sale, 125K for the China Mew is ridiculous. Okay, and we're gonna go through a little bit more of some of the Mew explosions in price recently, and we're gonna talk about it, right? If you follow Get Collector on Instagram, the Collector app, shouts out to the Collector app Instagram account and TCG Science. Those are two really good accounts for Pokemon card pricing info. Um, yeah, the Ancient Mew just exploded in price. Everyone got these for free back in the day. If you went and saw the Pokemon card, or sorry, the Pokemon movie, they literally gave this to us at the theater. To all my fellow boomers, you might remember, but there's a lot of these floating around in the market. But I think that the price is going to keep going up because there's nostalgia attached to this card. Everyone got this card for free when we were kids. If you're a 90s kid, you had this card probably. Um, this is like this guy here. This is the most underrated card art style to me. I don't know why the Pokemon company doesn't do this more. But yeah, this has gone up 200%. I'm not surprised. I have quite a few of those. The blue Mew, if it's blue and it's Mew, it's going up in value right now. This went up violently. The Mewtwo and Mew GX has gone up a lot, and this card had a lot of hype in it back in the day. It's just a $50 card back then was impressive. It's just all this new money has flown into the Pokemon market and parked itself where it has, and no one's surprised. This card is awesome. So yeah, now the real thing I want to talk about today, and the reason for all of these Mew cards exploding, is this guy right here. Okay. Now, for those of you who've watched my Scarlet and Violet era tier list, you know my opinion on this. I think this card is so underrated. I think it is absolutely hilarious that this card was $90 a year ago. And now it's exploded, and there's a little bit of solidification. It's 660 US dollars. I think this is going to be $1,000 card soon, guys. This is not going to slow down. Maybe we're gonna kind of plateau a little bit, but in due time this will be $1,000 card. And I love Paldean Fate so much. I honestly think it's probably the second or third best set in Scarlet and Violet. It's the Bubble Mew is now the second most expensive card in all of Scarlet and Violet. And one thing I want to talk about is, I mean, I'm not sure how sustainable this Mew explosion is, right? A lot of these cards, if you look, they have kind of this like ski jump shape in the market. Same with the Sleeping Mew. The Mew EX, the 151 promo Mew. There are so many of these. I have like 14 of these. There's no reason for this to be an $80 card. Okay, you could just buy these for $6 a year ago, and now they're worth $80. I opened so many UPCs and I have so many of these. If like this is gonna retrace. This isn't gonna be sustainable. I promise you. Don't buy one of these if you're like, just don't do it. If you want one, I'll give one to you. Okay. Now this is a recent post by TCG Science, and this is like that market solidification I was talking about. None of these prices have moved in the past few weeks. Like it's kind of starting to level out a little bit, which is both good and bad. It's good in the fact that if you are a Paldean Fates investor like you should be, it's showing confidence in the market. But when we look at Paldean Fates as an investment, we have the second most expensive card in all Scarlet and Violet era, and like there's like a Charizard in the set too that has also sparked up in value. There's the best Gardevoir art in all of Pokemon cards in the set too, which Gardevoir is getting a lot of love lately because of Mega Evolution. But that's neither here nor there. Shouts out to Mew Cards on Instagram. Another one thing I really wanted to include in this video is just the value of a PSA 10 of the shiny Paldean Fates Mew. You just buy one for $30, get it graded in a 10, $240. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, Paldean Fates, though, as a sealed investment, it's going up. It's solidified. It's going to keep going up. If you're like me and you're lucky enough... Here it is. Look at this guy. If you're lucky enough to get your hands on some of these, hold on to it, okay? This is one of the most underrated sets in Pokemon right now. I really regret selling some of these, man. I sold at the end of July, and I feel like an idiot. It was one of those things where I knew it was a bad idea when I was doing it, because I think the Bubble Mew is going to keep going up in price. The Bubble Mew is literally more expensive than the Giratina now, which I find hilarious. That's my next purchase, a Giratina. But I mean, it's just all like these Mews aren't stopping. The Dragon's Exalted Mew. For those of you who opened Dragon's Exalted back in the day, this is not that rare of a card. Like, you would just get one of these. It's not. It's it's not. It wasn't that hard to get. But it's exploding, man. It's cool art, I guess. It's all right. You know, if you want to talk about banging Mews, okay, the Phanpy Bubble Mew, okay. This is look at him. Look, he's using his tail as a little light to attract the Magikarp, okay. This is what you love to see, okay. Such a rare card. Good luck getting one. I think the best art of all time for a Mew is the Korokoro Mew. And this has gone up to 5K in a PSA 10. I mean, I'm just not gonna do that, which is sad because I wanted to do that, but I'm not gonna do that. It's gone up in price too much. I'm not doing it. I really want one of these in a 10, even though I'm not a slab guy. But what can you do? But back to the Bubble Mew. I mean, we could have a situation where there's a new Shinji Kanda on our hands, right? Like, if you look at the Booger Mew, as the hobby is calling it, which makes me want to throw up. I'm so mad at myself for even saying it out loud. But this Uzgamen guy, okay, we're gonna talk about this. This Uzgamen guy, his first ever art for the Pokemon Company that he was commissioned to do was Bubble Mew. This is the first art he ever made for Pokemon, and it's just already a generational banger. And now we've got the Solosis. Okay, the Solosis has literally exploded in value. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Okay. You could buy it for 70 Canadian dollars on TCG Trainer right now. But this is what we need to see out of the Pokemon hobby, okay? We need to see more derpy cards. We need a resurgence of derpy cards. Because derpy cards were a thing back in the day. And you'll have to see it, man. Clobopus by Uzgamen. Same thing. It's going up a little bit. I mean, come on, guys. It's just, we're just creating hype out of nothing, though, at this point, right? Like, it's when you look at the Seismitoad, like, Seismitoad is not a fan favorite. It's just Shinji Kanda made a banging artwork for that, and I think that if this Uzgamen fella keeps it up, that's what we're gonna be looking at. So, hype aside, I think he's a great artist. Now, look at this. You've heard of the Bubble Mew, but have you heard of the Bubble Mander? Okay. I want to buy one of these, but I can't. I used to have 100 of these when I was a kid. We just like throw it. It would be like, oh, like, this is a trainer card. You just throw it out when you're a kid, you know? Honestly, man, someone sell me a weakness card. But listen, guys, I think that the Elite Trainer boxes of Paldean Fates are going to be a huge investment later on in life, because I think that the Bubble Mew is going to be a huge investment later in life. Hold on to them, okay? Don't be like me. Sell them. It's I know the market is so crazy right now. It's really hard to speculate any kind of long-term holds, but I'm going to let you guys in on a little Pokemon investing secret here. If a set has Psychic types in it and Ghost types in it, it rockets in price, okay? It's tried and true. And a prime example is Fusion Strike, man. These booster boxes are $1,000 now US, and I messed this up. Like, okay, I'm gonna say I did pretty well in the Scarlet or Sword and Shield era. Sorry, I got I got a whole lot of Evolving Skies product. I got a whole lot of Chilling Reign was like that was to me for the longest time. Chilling Reign was in second place behind Evolving Skies in terms of like master set value. Fusion Strike just exploded in the past year, and I saw it coming. I just didn't buy enough of it, and it's a Mew set. It's a Mew set, and it's that's always gonna be a thing. Okay, so I'm looking at Phantasmal Flames coming up in the future. I think that's going to be incredible long-term hold. I think that set is going to slap. Okay, we got Charizards, we've got Psychic types. What did we see in the past with Paldean Fates? Charizards and Psychic types. We've got Gengar and Charizard as like our main art in there. This set's gonna do amazing. But I'm gonna make another video on that soon. Good luck with everyone with your pre-orders on that. I know pre-orders start soon. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to say one last thing. I really would like to buy a Elite Trainer box of Furious Fists. I cannot buy one. If you have one in good condition, please, I'll give you a couple $1,000s for it. Just name your price. We can talk about it. I really am trying to get my hands on one of these. Anyway, guys, sorry my videos have been coming a little bit slower lately. Life's been a little crazy to say the least, but I want to thank you guys all so much for watching, man. I really appreciate this, and I have so much fun doing these videos. I love this hobby so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I've got a cool little video coming out soon, which is the tale on how I got this. So I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Love you lots. TCG Reese out.